Hey, Nick here with Accidental 3-Star. We fell flat at the beginning of the 10v10 TH9 tournament. Let's take a quick look and see where we stand. We've got one attack left. The war's about to wrap up. A lot of good TH9 players in our clan, but we just fell short. Quite a number of high percentage 1 and 2-star attacks. King Trousseau, hero number 1, with a 98% 1-star early on. We've got a number of other attacks, very high percentage, just didn't tie it up. I'll replay our. I'll do it from the war map. I'll replay our attacks. These were some tough bases. All right, this was a cleanup attack. Going to do a hero swap down here at 6 o'clock. The goal being to get this Archer Queen as well as take care of the CC. I know this is a CC Hound, however, this air defense would be a bonus, but I'm not expecting to get it. So the Hound comes out and the enemy Queen is down. At this point I want to ignore the Hound. Going to go ahead and get my Laloon started. After the Zap Quake, my Queen's going to go down and just leave that Hound stranded. I made a small adjustment from earlier in the attack with this placement of the haste to go ahead and get this Cannon and Tesla to improve my loon pathing as well as the end of this cleanup. Alright, so straightforward here, hasting balloons into the defenses. I've got a poison for these skeleton air skeletons. Alright, they're down. I knew there was a Troll Tesla at 9. That's taken care of. And one more Hound to bring across these defenses. Here it comes. Could have been a second sooner here. I think these balloons will survive, though, against that Wizard Tower. Yeah, fortunately they do. And so really the major threat now on the back end is just this Wizard Tower. We'll haste into that. Still have a Hound up. Don't think it's going to pop. And the enemy Hound out of the clan castle sits there idle until this attack is done. I'll play through some of these other attacks a little more quickly. These bases proved to be challenging to our players, some of them defending more than once. Alright, the Queen goes down here, the clan castle's down. Looks like clean pathing for the balloons. These are all TH9 troops and spells. One of the requirements to participate in this tournament. So that they're level 1 clans. And you can see here the Tesla and Wizard Tower just doing serious damage, and there's no way he can get through that on the top. Seeing more of these bases with the air defenses paired up and separated from some of the other air defense threats, so that hounds cannot tank the balloons. Get a good start here. 2 air defenses, the queen, and now the CC is lured. Looks like an excellent start. That queen can get through the witch, and she just does, I believe. There are the Teslas in the core, difficult to tank, the wizard towers and Teslas. So much splash damage coming down on these balloons. The hound tanks, but when the balloons catch up on top of a wizard tower, that wizard tower splash damage is not going to take care of the threats. We were using this OP Laloon strategy extensively. Our opponent is a different mixture of attacks, and I'll recap those in a different video, unlisted, as it includes defenses of our clan. I don't know who is planning on reusing a base, perhaps in another war. Some issues with balloon pathing here. Those balloons get into trouble before the hounds catch up to the air defenses. And just not going to have enough to push through these defenses. Too many threats to balloons. Queen, 2 air defenses, and the clan castle seemed like a good set of objectives here for a kill squad, and he is this is little T, Trevor. And I believe if this jump had been placed slightly further over to pick up this other compartment with the enemy queen in it, this could have been a 3-star attack easily. That Pekka in the clan castle slows his kill squad down somewhat. The golem is still up tanking, allowing this queen to get a good push, but you see that king pounds on the wall as the enemy queen takes him down, because the king could not access that compartment. Alright, we'll speed up the balloon portion. This dead space base does make for nice pathing on a balloon with this quadrant at 6 o'clock taken out. And if the queen were down, I believe this would have gone very well. You can see he gets a nice push into the end, and he has cleared the defenses. But with that enemy queen up, there's no cleanup troops, in part thanks to her clearing pups, just not going to get through it. Going to take a nice push to get any secondary, or even a second primary objective beyond the clan castle on this base. This is a queen walk Golem hog attack, so a twist on what we've been watching earlier with the ground troops. And given what I was just commenting on about the push for those air defenses, I think that was a good strategy here on this base. So without bowlers, I suppose we'll call this the Go-We-Ho wizards in place of the double damage bowlers. Speed this up some while the queen walk progresses. She cannot reach that X-bow until she gets into this corner. Let's see if she can make it. Yes, there it is. Alright, and a nice push from the Golem and Wizards. There's the Clan Castle engagement. And some pretty heavy damage. All of his wizards are down. The king is down. 2 heal spells for these hogs. A good placement on those, given the splash damage in that area. That enemy king and those skeletons, though, are relentless. Going to get through all the defenses. Golems are up, but not tanking for anything. And now we're just in cleanup, but ran out of time. Alright, here is my second attack. The way this base is constructed, the enemy queen will not target balloons on any of these defenses. I know the clan castle only has a baby dragon and a wizard that will target air troops, and I know about a troll Tesla, so I'm going to use those things to my advantage. Stay away from the 2 Valks that are in the clan castle as long as possible. I thought possibly not even engaging them at all if this had gone better. And I used the queen ability for that wizard. Had I been able to avoid that, this would have been a 3-star. I feel fairly confident about that. I had 1 balloon get away from me. No worries, I've got 24 balloons, I believe. But you can see this queen does not step up here and engage any of these balloons as they path very nicely counterclockwise around the lower portion of this base. I've got a whole parade of balloons up, and the plan now is to poison rage Skelly the queen, and that is perhaps started slightly early. The skeletons do get on her. There are no pups yet, but the queen is going to blow up that last hound, so now I have raged skeletons, raged pups, and just not going to get her down. Those last loons came in at the top under haste and only picked up 2 of the Tesla towers. There were 3, and 1 is still remaining, and that is going to prevent my loons from getting the queen pop. I've got my heroes in on the ground. The cleanup's been going very well. The queen is still alive. There the king pulls those Valks, and my queen just, they both die at the same time. And so there's no way I can clean this up now. Had time, but that Tesla tower still being active killed my raid. Ends up with a 2-star. I'm not going to spend the time on that town hall. Alright, here is our only other 3-star attack to this point. We've got just the 1 attempt left. Queen Walk Laloon with a golem to tank for her. I think the healers, yes, they've switched to the golem, which is fine. They don't run into trouble, really. The healers don't until right here, and now that's not a threat any longer either. So a nice push. The golem's all the way in the core of the base. Now some of the healers lock onto it and meet their end. But the queen is getting a great push here. She's going to take care of some splash damage buildings. And I think she gets this wizard tower. Yes, she does. Alright, so clean path now. Great deal. About 38-40% of the base taken out with the first phase of this attack. And the defenses are down, so it's just clean up. Alright, you know how this one ends. Nice attack. There's a second attack, very similar, really almost identical to that army I used on my second failed attack a moment ago with the queen still alive right to the end on number 7. So Alistair's going to get the CC lure with his hasted balloons. And here come a pack of minions. Those will get taken out here in a moment. He does not bring in his cleanup minions to assist. Going to go ahead and let the queen work on those. Unfortunately, she does get through them, but now both of his heroes are down, and he has used a spell and some balloons only to accomplish the clan castle kill. Now that clan castle would have been detrimental to the loon portion of his raid. However, he did not get enough value out of them. Nice group of hounds, and the enemy queen does follow them and stay off the balloons, so she goes down to the pups. They're right in the core of the base. We got a Tesla farm doing heavy damage on his balloons, going to rage those up, working against a blower, and the blower is down. A nice heal. He's got 1 rage left, still has hounds up. Unfortunately, his balloons are lagging in that heal, and in fact path over to this cannon, so his balloons did not keep up with the hounds. A bit of an issue loon pathing there. If he had wrapped in some balloons up here onto that cannon as the in the Tesla farm as the attack was progressing, then his clockwise rotation of balloons would have kept pace with the hounds. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and these pups cannot survive the wizard tower. He's out of time. These 90+% 2-star attacks, just heartbreaking. I know these players. I've seen them deliver excellent attacks. It just wasn't our war. All right, he has tested for air targeting troops here in the CC. None found. Going to push up and get this queen kill. The hero swap should go fairly easy. She'll jump out, no problem. He's pre-poisoned, and his king is going to step up. Enemy queen draws the attention of that baby dragon, which unfortunately, while it was there to help, ate a seeking air mine. Good placement of the seeking air mine on this base. Troll Tesla distracts some balloons from the top, disrupting that pathing. I think we'll see balloons wrapping in here. No, they're wrapping in from the other side. And again, he's got hounds moving up to defenses like this air defense with no balloons in behind it. And so now out of spells, and unfortunately no tanking for this last pack of balloons, and they are going to path to the air defense finally in the end, but not enough to get him through. So there we go again. Three defenses up, which these pups and minions cannot push through. So Heartbreaker of a War for accidental 3-star. We'll cheer on our other WHF family clans as they progress to the second round of the tournament. This has been, well, I'll tell you what, before my outro, let me take a quick look. I think I may have mentioned this briefly. But here, all right, so their number 1 base defended 2 attacks, and their number 5 base, number 6, number 8 have defended 3 attacks. We just have 1 attack left. All right, so there's your summary. This is Nick with Accidental 3-star signing off. Good luck to WHF